What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got some news yesterday regarding the Allisha Watts case. And it was devastating to me to hear this news. And it's going to be devastating to a lot of you guys too, because a lot of you guys were brought to this channel from me covering the Allisha Watts case. Now, as you guys know, I went to the funeral. I've been around her family. I've seen the house she was supposedly in, James Dunmore's house. I've been in that neighborhood. I did some research when I was out there, met a lot of great people, and still friends with them today. Some of them I call family. I didn't know Allisha Watts personally, but I'm going to tell you something. When I was up there at her funeral, it's a surreal experience to do stories from the comfort of a room studio. It's totally different when you're standing there next to the corpse of somebody you've covered in the story. It's a surreal experience, and it's one I will never forget. I've done stories and went to these funerals and have seen people in these caskets. And it's just crazy how you can do a story that affects you, and then you see the aftermath of the story that you did, like you see it, like you become a part of it. It makes you emotional. And I mean, it drives you. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Let me just get to this. This ain't about me. It's about her. Yesterday, James Dunmore went to court. They gave this guy a $1 million bond. They changed it from no bond, because he'd been locked up since he'd been caught, no bond, to $1 million bond. And then on top of this, they are no longer seeking the death penalty. Yeah. I got phone calls yesterday. A lot of people and families upset. And they have every right to be. And I know a lot of you guys that cover this story is upset. This is upsetting. To me, it's upsetting. But I mean, what else would you expect from a justice system? Because I'm going to tell you something. These judges, not these judges. Well, judges and just the judicial system, they have guidelines they have to follow, regardless of the emotion and the common sense in a crime. They have to follow these guidelines so everybody's not going to get their way. And to me, a lot of these guidelines seem like they wasn't even made on the notion of common sense. I'm going to play this video. We're going to come back and talk about this. I mean, I'm kind of hot about this. This is corny. This is real corny. You know, especially to the events leading up to how she was found. Just look, please look at the video.
It's been 2 months since the body of Allisha Watts was found deep in the woods behind a Montgomery County cemetery. Today, the district attorney in the case announced they will not seek the death penalty for the man now charged with her murder. Tonight, WRAL's Carly Haynes spoke to Watts' family and friends about the outcome and shares why they're not satisfied.
Right here. An empty chair where Allisha Watts always sat during bingo at this nonprofit.
A jewel has been snatched from our community's crown.
Loved ones especially felt her absence Wednesday. The person charged with Watts' murder, James Dunmore, appeared in court, and the outcome isn't sitting well with her family and friends.
We came a long way, but apparently we haven't gotten further enough.
The Montgomery County District Attorney ruled out the death penalty and gave Dunmore a $1 million bond. If he makes it, he'd get out of jail with an ankle monitor.
I don't understand how he's able to get out, or how, the possibility that he can spend the holidays with his family, but Allisha's not going to be here to spend the holidays with her family.
Watts' loved ones feel the evidence linking him to Watts' murder, paired with Dunmore's criminal history, should mean no bond at all.
I don't think he should be given the opportunity to flee.
I'm just sick to my stomach.
Watts' cousin tells us the fight for answers started when she first went missing, but it hasn't stopped.
And we're always about seeking justice for Allisha, period.
Carly Haynes, WRAL News, Southern Pines.
All right, guys. That was the video and the update. And I got to be honest with you, as I always am. I think it's messed up, and I don't understand. That's the thing. Somebody need to make me understand. I'm not from Charlotte, by the way. North Carolina, I'm not from there, and all the laws in each state is different according to what they call murder and all this other stuff. But it's just crazy to me what he did to this woman, the psychological and pain that was inflicted on Allisha Watts, and just how lackadaisical he was after it was over. And a lot of people suffered looking for this woman that was riffed with the police. Charlotte Mecklenburg police, it was riffed with them, with the family. People drove down there from Allisha's town and demanded answers. I came out on the police like, yo, what is y'all doing? Why is it taking months for her to you to have any information? And I did apologize. I mean, they did their due diligence and they had everything sewed up. They came out and said what they said. But listen, this video ain't even about that. But the bottom line is this guy is a monster. He's an abuser. He's a fucking loser. Wolf in sheep's clothing. This guy, in case you guys have been under a rock, he took this woman, and I mean, it's already out now. He took this woman, took her to a trailer, basically held her there. We don't know how long she was held there. Killed her, blunt force trauma to the head, and then threw her in a shallow grave in the woods through a deer path, hunting path that he himself knew and thought he would never get caught. All the while, with his ex-wife arguing with her and saying, before he left her, which was 2 months before Allisha Watts died, his ex-wife left him. He telling her the stuff like, oh, I'll make sure you never get found. I'll kill you, because he was abusing his ex-wife. He telling his ex-wife this stuff. You'll never be found. I'll put you somewhere and nobody ever find you. And the same threat that he gave her, Allisha Watts suffered that fate. You should judge stuff on the intent. He intended that for his ex-wife, but Allisha Watts was the closest thing to him. So she fell victim to it because the feeling she had, like the ex-wife had, of wanting to get away from his ass, she suffered the fate. The ex-wife was at. And that's real. This guy should not get out of jail. He should not. He should not have a bond. He's an ultra predator, an abuser. Like I said, a monster and a fucking loser, like I said before. It's no way you knew what this girl was. You tried to act like you was crazy. You riding around in her shit, falling asleep. They find you in the car. They impound the car. You go and get somebody to try to get the stuff out the car. You send the woman up there to get something out the car. And then another thing is like this, a lot of people don't know. Situation with James Dunmore. He was living in that house. It was not his house. It was his sister's house. The only reason why he was in the house is because his sister enabling him. Think about that shit. Bum. Another case. Bum ass dude. Allisha Watts didn't have children. She had a dog. She ran her own business, dealing with healthcare and helping others. This is one of the reasons why this story touched me so much, because I myself am a business owner. Now, I don't do anything in the medical field, which, you know, a lot of people depend on, and, you know, it changes lives. But I'm a service provider and I bring happiness to people in my own way. So as a business owner, I can respect her hustle because I too hustle. She was successful. People loved her. He should have loved her and he should have learned from her, but he didn't. He didn't. He tried to shame her for her achievements. Like I said in my other videos, it all came out to be true while making himself the victim. This girl was found almost unrecognizable. It was a beautiful ceremony. She couldn't even have an open casket for her sister and all of those there to say goodbye, proper goodbyes. You think this motherfucker feels some remorse? No, he just worrying about getting out of jail. People like this have no heart. And us as people watching this and all this other stuff, and people that vote for these politics stuff, we should have no heart neither. It's a damn shame how he did that girl. That's her up here. That's her. I got that when I was down at the funeral. Some family member gave it to me, you know, out of respect. And I put it up there. It's a beautiful girl. She could have been with somebody else that appreciated her. He had a diamond in his hand and he dropped it in the sand because he don't know the value of nothing, including his own life. He could have learned from her. She was successful. She was getting it. She had a nice car. You was jealous. Jealous of her achievements, but pissed off at yourself because you got a history of violence and stuff towards women and going to jail. All kind of stupid, barbaric stuff when you should have been getting your head straight. I mean, fuck, man, you older than me. You older than me. And you still got a second chance? You met a woman, you in your 50s, you met a woman with no children, and she's positive? I'm fucking done. Listen, next time this piece of shit go to court is January 8th. I will be in Charlotte next month visiting friends. You know what I'm saying? If God willing, I'll go back on the 8th. And I'll be sitting up there with the family. Don't hold me to it, fam. Y'all know me. We talk. I would try to make it down there. And I'll sit up in the courtroom with you guys and represent. Because this is messed up. And like I said, I'm going to follow it all the way to the end, just like the Tyree Nichols case. Can't let it ride. Won't let it ride. This is bullshit. This shit hurt my heart. This does something to you when you start seeing the actions of what people do for no fucking reason. Man, he had a gold mine and he messed it up. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason 10. I'm sorry I'm getting emotional because I was there. I seen the sickness that was left for all of us to bear witness when we was there. I just rhymed. See you in the next video. Take care. Yo, peace out. Everybody in Charlotte that showed me love. The family is going to be all right. Justice will be served for Allisha Watts. It's just going to take a little bit more time. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Y'all be good.